Okay, this is a quick video on how to use WeVideo to create a meme. So in our Flex slides, I talked about making a meme to share out, and WeVideo is a great tool for making a meme or a GIF. And so one of the things that you have available to you as a student is every student has access to a WeVideo account. And so if you don't have your WeVideo account set up yet, definitely want to talk to your teacher and they can help you get set up with your WeVideo account. And so once you get into WeVideo, we can go ahead and start. And I'm going to show you just real quick how we could make a GIF to submit for our memes sent about the school. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to talk just a little bit about fair use. And just real quick, I'm not going to get into the total nuts and bolts of it, but this basically is saying that we can use some copyrighted material or images as long as it meets certain criteria. And so the first one here we're talking about in the green is we're using a small portion. I'm just taking a picture of what we're looking at. And so I'm going to show you what I'm getting here. I'm not planning to make any money off of this. I'm not selling this. I'm not competing with the original product. Okay. I'm coming up with something new. I'm using it in a new and different way. The benefit to me is I'm creating something that is humor or satire, using it for education. So if I can meet these criteria for fair use, you are allowed to use copyrighted material, which means I can go out and find things that typically I wouldn't be able to use otherwise. So that's how are we able to make memes and not get in trouble or sued by movies or companies. So here's what we've got for. I'm going to open up our WeVideo here, and if we go in and I want to create something, I can either create something from scratch, or there actually are a ton of templates in WeVideo for memes. And so if I want to come in here, I can actually search in these templates, and I can look for what kind of templates am I looking for. Let's see what we've got here for memes. There it is. I've got memes right here. So we have all kinds of meme templates that we can go with. Great place to start with. So I'm going to start with one that I've got here. So I'm going to click on this, and this is going to give me my text here. Now, you don't necessarily have to use this one. We can change everything there is about it. And I'll show you kind of both ways of doing it. So as you're creating your videos, there are some things that you can do with it. Let me move this out of the way here, get this kind of over our timeline. You have different things that you've got. So we're going to save this as a GIF. It's not going to be something that's moving, so we're going to save it as a GIF. So I have a text and my media or image, and then I can put different backgrounds on there. And so what I can do here is I'm going to create, this is what I've got for my GIF. If I wanted to make this, I can hit play, and it actually shows kind of what it is that's going through it. So if I've got something that's making it as an animated GIF, I could certainly do that. Or I could save it just as a simple picture, which means I would have just something to be on its own. So when we start with this template, I can change different things out. So I'm actually going to delete this out to change and put stuff in here. And so what I'm going to do is import my own media. So I went out previously and I'm going to make a meme using Kevin Bacon Footloose. And so this is one of my favorite movies. And so you know a little bit more about me. So you do a Google search of Kevin Bacon, and I just did Kevin Bacon dancing Footloose. I changed my Google search to do an image search and went through and I scrolled to find an image that I wanted to get. Now, because I'm doing this for fair use and I know I'm not making money off of it, I'm using it for satirical purposes, I'm using a small amount, I don't need to worry about giving credit or attribution to the owner. I can use it under fair use. So I found this image right here. I'm going to right click on it. I'm hitting save image, and I'm going to save it to my computer. So I've already done that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to import, or under my uploads, I can see files that I've already imported. And I'm going to import a file in. I'm going to browse to my Chromebook, or I'm on a desktop, and I'm going to save, and I'm going to bring this in. And now I've got my image. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that image and I'm going to put that image right down here. And there's my image. So I've got everything, right? And oh, this is actually pretty appropriate, but I'm going to change this real fast because I'm going to make this something different because I'm not working from home now. So I'm going to add this text in here. And so I'm going to change this. So my meme is going to be how I feel when I open the email saying, oh, let's do this. How I feel when I know chicken nuggets are in the cafe. Okay, and so what I can do with this is I can move this up a little bit. I'm gonna have to change my font size, so I'm gonna bring this down a little bit so I can change this. So how I feel when I know chicken nuggets are in the cafe, right? And so I can change my font style, so I can come up with a different font, get this to be exactly what I want. Let's get here. I'm going to change the text color just a little bit. Oh, I don't want to do the background. I'm going to get rid of that background color. I want to change my text color. There it is. And so I can change this how I feel when I know chicken nuggets. Oh, I got to change to get this in here. Perfect. And when I hit done, I'm done with it. So this is going to be what we've got for it. So then what I can do is I can go ahead and hit the export button. So I'm going to say that I want to export this. And what I'm going to do is it needs to be for our flex. So I'm going to do Mr. Egner meme, right? So that's so they know what it is. I'm going to export it as a GIF. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it directly to my Google Drive here. So, and I'm going to hit this export button, and that is going to make my GIF here. Okay, so my meme has been downloaded or been created. So I paused here. We're going to put this in here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I would hit this download button, and I could download it, or I could hit the done button because I saved it to my Chromebook. So I'm going to hit done. It's in my Google Drive. And what it's asking us is to link our memes. So we're going to go back in here, and under this Flex Memes, it says link your memes here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to follow the way that I think it's intended to be. We're going to link your memes. So I'm going to have to go into my drive, and I'm going to create a link. So once you save it to your drive, I'm going to go into my drive. And this is where I'm going to find my recent, and this is going to be where my meme is. Here's my Igner Flex meme. So now what I'm going to do with this is, there it is. So that's my meme. So and what I want to do is make sure, I'm going to put my share on here. Make sure I change this. So I'm going to share this Flex meme GIF. What I want to do is I'm going to make it anyone with the link can see it, and I'm going to copy the link. It's super important that you change how you want it to be shared. If it's restricted, it can only be shared with people whose names that I put in the top here. If it's Albert Lea Public Schools, it can only be shared with people that are within the Albert Lea School District, or anyone with the link, anybody would be able to see it. So I'm going to share this with anyone because this is not something that's private or confidential. And I'm going to copy the link, and I'm going to hit done. So now I'm going to go to the Flex meme page that maybe your Flex teacher will have you give it to them for approval, then turn it in. But eventually what will happen is we'll put the link on here. And so what we would do is I would put in here Mr. Egner Flex meme. And I'm going to highlight this, add a link to it, and I'm going to copy that link that I just put in here and hit apply. So there would be how I've got my meme linked to it. So now if anybody goes and clicks on this link, it'll take them to the meme of how I feel when I know chicken nuggets are in the cafe. If you don't know, I love me some chicken nuggets. That's real quick on how to create a meme using your WeVideo student account.